Hey Aquarius, so I'm here to do the solar plexus. So why do I keep saying solar plexus? That's because we're all going to be making decisions. Solar eclipse, new moon in Aries, and the Mercury retrograde reading. These are going to be small readings, but I do want to get them out because there's so much energy at the moment. These next 3 days are so powerful, especially from a spiritual stance and a manifestational energy. So I'm going to start off with the solar eclipse. So the solar eclipse happening in Aries is actually giving you a chance to like kind of get motivated on your self journey, your self manifestations, where you want to be. And with the solar eclipse, it's about doing it away from opinions of other people. And sometimes people share their opinions, yeah, they do it to kind of stunt you in your growth, but a lot of the time people give their opinions on stuff because it's only from a place of limitation to themselves. You know, they're limiting themselves, so they may think that you're off with fairies with your dream, but it's the fact of that they couldn't see themselves achieving that. So you've just got to remember that. So chase your dreams. And with the new moon in Aries, we're actually being given the opportunity to like manifest from a clean slate. So if you look past the last couple of months, weeks, whatever, you will have been going through a period of releasing things, whether it be jobs, people, relationships, time, you know, hobbies that were taking too much of your time, or you realise that they weren't for you, you know, that type of thing. There'll have been a few endings, because then on the 21st we're going to Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde can bring things up that we don't really want to deal with, but I kind of want to say use it as a power. It lasts for 3 weeks, from the April the 21st to the 14th of May. Mercury retrograde shifts things up and it makes us feel uncomfortable. It can make us deal with, it can have like bring on very like unexpected surprises, that type of thing. It can bring people back from the past. I always say be careful in love. If an ex comes back in Mercury retrograde, it ain't usually going anywhere. They're coming back for a reason, or to allow yourself to give yourself some kind of closure. So watch for certain things coming back from the past. So I am going to get you an energy card from the moon and see where you're standing, Aquarius. And we have, when I can lift it up with my nails, expect powerful change. You've got the new moon eclipse. I know we're on a solar eclipse, but I love this anyway. You've got the new moon eclipse. The eclipse is actually happening on a new moon. Do you know what I mean? So expect powerful changes. So I'm going to use my empowerment deck for the read, and then I'll be getting a clarifying card with the Lilith deck. Well, it's called the Yin Yang deck, but the designer is Lilith, so I always call it my Lilith deck now. So empowerment, maybe there's a reason you've got Lilith. Lilith is the protector of women and children. That is why she is across my chest, whether you're a masculine or not. She is the protector of the abused, the protector of people who can't say no, or who have been people pleasing. So there may have been that type of energy going on, Aquarius. There may have been past abuse. Maybe Mercury retrograde is going to bring someone back from the past, or an issue that you've got to deal with in that situation. But Lilith gives us that power to grow. There's a reason why she's carrying the serpent, because serpents shed the skin as they grow. They get too tight, they get too constricted, they shed and they come out more beautiful. Do you know what I mean? So you've got that Lilith energy around it. Aquarius, strong star. I love it. What's crossing that energy for my Aquariuses? What's challenging? Fertility. So there could be something to do with children, family, you know, but she is the Empress. The fertility card is the Empress, and she's all about making change and manifesting. She sows the seeds now, knowing what she's able to get in the future, you know, knowing what she's going to reap, and it's not going to happen overnight. But the challenge is to use these manifestational energies to kind of go through a rebirth with that Lilith energy being there. So maybe you are going up against abusive situations. It may be trauma from the past. Like I say, Mercury retrograde does bring up things from the past. But use it as a power. Use it as an energy to work through. Whatever comes up, let it come up. Because why is it coming around? We've got Call of the Wild. It's time to untame yourself. It's time to unleash yourself. You are wild. We're not being handcuffed to someone. You know, so if someone's done something in the past, it's about freedom, Call of the Wild. You may be drawn to animals at this time. You may be dreaming about animals at this time. If you're having nightmares and things like that, or even good dreams, you are being protected in your dreams, and there will always be a reason for them. So keep that on mind. Because at present, yeah, recognition. You're not recognising that the fact that you are doing well at the moment, Aquarius. Give yourself a pat on the back. You are changing a cycle. You know, there is going to be powerful revelations coming in for you. Sorry, what did your card say? Expect powerful change. expect to be standing in the light. That Lilith energy, that empowerment, that Empress energy is saying, do you know what? I can stand up for myself. I can stand out in the light. I don't need to be scared of other people's opinions and things like that anymore. Of what I'm achieving. Right, this is weird because going forward you do get that freedom and what we were saying earlier about handcuffs, so there could be police involved, but I do feel like it's energetically being handcuffed to people or their opinions or what people have said in the past that have stopped you chasing your goals. You're freeing yourself from people in this reading, Aquarius. It's strong. I can feel it strong, and I don't even have Aquarius in my chart. Your power is to have peace and contentment, especially around your home life, and especially in regards to children. I keep being drawn to children, but it could be your inner child. It could be going back and like nurturing that inner child. So maybe that's what you're going to be doing with the Mercury retrograde, as well as manifesting. Maybe you want to manifest a home. Maybe you want to manifest a happy family. You know, that type of thing. That's within your power and your right to get that. The outside influence is love. And it's self-love as well. It's not just... I kind of want to say step out of guilt then, and I don't know why. So some of you are staying in situations just because you feel guilty of it. Just because you feel like you maybe like... You feel guilt of abandoning someone, or... Do you know what I mean? But I feel like you've been abandoning yourself for too long. It's time for you. And it's time for you to speak your truth. You've got the throat chakra. The throat chakra is also connected to the ears as well. So be careful what you're listening to and be careful who you're listening to. And make sure you are speaking your truth. Because this Mercury retrograde, the solar plexus and the new moon is giving you a powerful energy of being able to speak your truth, be heard, but freeing yourself from the past. So I want guidance. We've got chemistry and passion, you know. But again, it's about being passionate for yourself. I even want to get one more on that, actually. Don't know why, but I haven't. Yep. Chemistry and passion for yourself. What are you passionate about? Express it, because now you've got truthful expression. So go out there and scream it. Scream your words. I love that reading, Aquarius. I want to be an Aquarius this time. Okay, bye.